Hey there, fellow travelers. Autumn in Europe. Is there anything more magical? The summer crowds have thinned, the air is crisp and invigorating, and the landscapes transform into a breathtaking tapestry of golds, reds, and oranges. And there's just something special about Europe in the fall. This year, we're setting our sights on Belgium, a small country with a big heart. From its medieval cities to its rolling countryside, Belgium offers a feast for the senses. And with its compact size, it's easy to hop from one charming destination to the next. Over the next few weeks, we'll be your guide to 15 must-visit places in Belgium this autumn. We'll wander through cobbled squares, savor the rich aroma of waffles and chocolate, and uncover hidden gems tucked away in the countryside. So pack your bags, grab your travel journal, and get ready to experience the magic of Belgium in the fall. Let's get going! Our Belgian adventure begins in Brussels, the vibrant capital and the heart of Europe. Now, Brussels might be known for its serious side. It is the headquarters of the European Union after all, but don't let that fool you. This city knows how to have a good time. First stop, the Grand Place. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a sight to behold, especially in the fall. The ornate guild halls that line the square are even more dazzling when framed by the autumn colors. Take your time to soak it all in, maybe enjoy a Belgian waffle from a street vendor. Trust me, it's a religious experience. Next, we're off to meet the city's cheekiest resident, Mannequin Piss. This little fella might be small, but he's a Brussels icon. And speaking of icons, no trip to Brussels would be complete without a visit to the Magritte Museum, dedicated to the surrealist works of René Magritte. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about reality. Before we leave Brussels, we've got to indulge in one of Belgium's most famous exports, chocolate. We'll take a stroll through the city's chocolate shops, sampling decadent truffles and learning the art of Belgian chocolate making. Next up, we're traveling back in time to Bruges, a city so picturesque it feels like it's straight out of a storybook. With its winding canals, cobblestone streets, and charming bridges, Bruges is pure magic, especially in the fall. Our first stop is the iconic Belfry of Bruges, a medieval bell tower that dominates the Markt, or market square. The climb to the top is a workout, but the panoramic views of the city are well worth the effort. From there, we'll wander through the Markt, soaking up the lively atmosphere and browsing the colorful stalls. Be sure to try some local delicacies like fresh mussels or Belgian fries with a dollop of mayonnaise. Next, we'll visit the Basilica of the Holy Blood, a beautiful church that's home to a revered relic, a vial said to contain a drop of Christ's blood. But to truly experience Bruges, you have to see it from the water. We'll hop on a boat tour and glide along the canals, admiring the city's charming architecture and picturesque bridges. Ghent. It's a city that seems to be plucked straight from the pages of a history book, yet it pulsates with a youthful modern energy. You see, while Ghent boasts a rich medieval past, it's also a thriving university town, which gives it a vibrancy you won't find in every historic destination. As you wander through the heart of Ghent, be sure to keep an eye out for the three iconic towers that grace its skyline: St. Nicholas's Church, the Belfry, and St. Bavo's Cathedral. They stand as proud reminders of Ghent's prosperous past and make for some pretty stunning photographs. One of the best ways to experience Ghent is to simply get lost amidst its charming cobblestone streets. As you explore, you'll discover architectural treasures around every corner, from the imposing Gravenstein, a moated castle straight out of a fairy tale, to the serene Paterschol district, a haven of quaint cafés and restaurants. And speaking of food, don't leave Ghent without indulging in some local delicacies. Be sure to try water zooey, a creamy stew that's a true taste of Ghent. Whether you prefer it with chicken or fish, it's a hearty and delicious way to warm up on a crisp autumn day. Antwerp. This dynamic city on the banks of the Scheldt River is a captivating blend of old-world charm and modern flair. It's a place where history and high fashion collide, where centuries-old diamonds sparkle alongside cutting-edge designs. You'll find that Antwerp wears many hats, from its reputation as a diamond capital to its place as a hub for fashion and design. But at its heart, Antwerp is a city that embraces its heritage while looking boldly towards the future. As you explore Antwerp, you'll be greeted by a captivating mix of architectural styles. The awe-inspiring Cathedral of Our Lady, with its towering spire that dominates the skyline, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. While the Grote Markt, Antwerp's Grand Market Square, is a harmonious blend of Renaissance and Flemish styles, and a great place to just sit and soak in the ambiance. And if you're looking for a taste of Antwerp's artistic side, be sure to visit the immerse, or Museum aan de Stroom. This striking museum, housed in a former warehouse, tells the story of Antwerp's rich history as a port city. And for a dose of high fashion, head to the Fashion Museum, where you can delve into the world of Antwerp's renowned fashion designers. Leuven. This vibrant city, just a stone's throw from Brussels, is home to one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in Europe, dating all the way back to 1425. It's a place where the past and present intertwine, where centuries-old traditions meet modern-day student life. As you stroll through the cobblestone streets of Leuven, be sure to have your camera ready, because around every corner, you'll be greeted by grand centuries-old buildings, each with a story to tell. The impressive town hall, with its intricate Gothic architecture, is a true masterpiece. And be sure to pay a visit to the historic university library, a treasure trove of knowledge and a testament to Leuven's enduring legacy of learning. But Leuven is more than just a history lesson, it's also a city that knows how to have a good time. As a thriving university town, Leuven has a youthful energy that's contagious. Be sure to explore the Oude Markt, or Old Market, which is lined with lively cafes and bars. And speaking of bars, no trip to Leuven would be complete without raising a glass of the local brew, Stella Artois. This world-famous beer is brewed right here in Leuven, and there are plenty of cozy pubs where you can enjoy a taste of this Belgian classic. Dinant, nestled along the meandering Meuse River, is one of those picture-perfect towns that make you want to pull out your watercolor set. Towering above the town is the Citadel of Dinant, a mighty fortress that's seen centuries of history. For a small fee, you can hop on a scenic cable car that glides you right up to the Citadel. And the views? Absolutely breathtaking. You'll see the river winding its way through the valley, dotted with charming villages and lush forests. Back in town, be sure to pop into the Collegiate Church of Notre Dame. Its distinctive onion-domed bell tower is an iconic part of the Dinant skyline. Now, Dinant is known for a few things, and one of them is its connection to Adolphe Sax, the inventor of the saxophone. You can explore his life and legacy at the Adolphe Sax Museum. And of course, no trip to Dinant is complete without trying their famous Cook de Dinant. These thin, crisp cookies are baked in intricately carved wooden molds and are as pretty to look at as they are delicious to eat. Mechelen, often overlooked on the tourist trail, is a real hidden gem. It's a city with a rich history, stunning architecture, and a relaxed, inviting atmosphere. One of the first things you'll notice is the impressive St. Rumbold's Tower, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that dominates the city skyline. Climbing the tower's 538 steps is a bit of a workout, but trust me, the panoramic views from the top are worth every bead of sweat. Back on solid ground, wander through the Grand Palace of Margaret of Austria. This palace, a masterpiece of Flemish and Brabantine Gothic styles, was once a seat of power in the Holy Roman Empire. Today, it houses the city archives and a fascinating museum. For a different perspective on Mechelen, take a leisurely boat trip along the Deal River. You'll glide past historic buildings, charming canals, and get a real feel for the city's rhythm. And before you leave Mechelen, be sure to raise a glass at Het Anker Brewery. This historic brewery, one of the oldest in Belgium, has been crafting delicious beers for centuries. Be sure to try their Goeden Carolus, a rich, flavorful beer that's fit for a king. Now, if you're looking to escape the city buzz and immerse yourself in the beauty of autumn, the Ardennes region is calling your name. Imagine this: crisp, cool air, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet, and a kaleidoscope of colors painting the forest as far as the eye can see. Start your Ardennes adventure with a hike through the enchanting Ninglen-Spo Valley. This unique nature reserve features cascading waterfalls, moss-covered rocks, and crystal-clear streams. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. History buffs will want to make a beeline for Château de Bouillon. This imposing medieval castle, perched high on a rocky outcrop, offers stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Explore the castle's ramparts, dungeons, and learn about its fascinating past. And for a truly memorable experience, venture deep underground into the caves of Han. These magnificent caves, carved out by the Lessie River over millennia, are a subterranean wonderland of stalactites, stalagmites, and underground rivers. After a day of exploring, warm up with a hearty Ardennes meal. This region is known for its delicious wild game dishes, like wild boar stew or venison with rich, flavorful sauces. Welcome to Waterloo, a place etched in European history. There's a certain beauty to Waterloo in the fall. The leaves turning shades of gold and crimson. It's like nature paying tribute. Our first stop is the Lion's Mound, topped with a giant lion. It's a symbol of victory, commemorating the battle that changed empires. Climb to the top for a panoramic view of the battlefield. Then visit Memorial 1815 for a full picture of the battle. Finally, Hougoumont Farm, a testament to resilience amidst tranquility. Next up, we're off to Mons, a city that often gets overlooked but shouldn't be. This charming town with its cobbled streets and friendly locales is a real hidden gem, especially in the fall. Our first stop will be the Grand Place, the heart and soul of Mons. Picture this, you're sipping on a hot Belgian coffee, watching the world go by. From there, we'll delve into the city's rich history at the Mons Memorial Museum. We'll also climb the Belfry of Mons, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that offers breathtaking views. And for those with an artistic inclination, a visit to the Van Gogh house is a must. Our journey through Belgium takes us next to Ypres, a town forever marked by World War I. Every evening at 8 p.m., buglers sound the last post under the gate's grand arches. The silence that follows is a moment of reflection on the sacrifices made. Next, we'll delve into the history of the Great War at the In Flanders Fields Museum. Rows of white headstones stand as a reminder of the human cost of conflict. These fields remind us of the fragility of peace and the importance of remembering. Tournai, nestled along the scenic Scheldt River, is one of Belgium's oldest cities. It's also a vibrant hub of art and culture. Ancient cobblestone streets lead you past grand guild halls and cozy cafés. Around every corner, you stumble upon another masterpiece. The heart of Tournai is its magnificent UNESCO-listed cathedral, a masterpiece of Romanesque and Gothic architecture. Inside, you'll find soaring ceilings and intricate stained glass windows. Look for the Shrine of Our Lady, a goldsmith masterpiece. Don't miss the Belfry of Tournai for panoramic views. Gaze out over the rooftops and understand why Tournai is a gem of Wallonia. Liège, known as the Fiery City, is where industrial grit meets youthful energy. Wallonia's largest city has a pulsating heart you can't miss. Situated along the Meuse River, Liège embraces its past while looking to the future. Evidence of its industrial heritage is everywhere, alongside a vibrant art scene. Climb the iconic Montagne de Bueren for breathtaking city panoramas. And don't miss the famous Liège waffle, denser and chewier with caramelized sugar. Namur, nestled at the confluence of the Sambre and Meuse rivers, is a city that exudes a quiet charm, especially as autumn paints the surrounding hillsides in vibrant hues. This is a place where history whispers from ancient stone walls, and the gentle pace of life invites you to slow down and savor the moment. Dominating the city skyline is the Citadel of Namur, a fortress that has stood guard over the city for centuries. As you wander through its ramparts and underground passages, you'll uncover layers of history, from Roman times to the era of Napoleon. Imagine the clash of swords and the thunder of cannons echoing through these very walls. But Namur is more than just its impressive fortress. The Félicien Rops Museum offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of this renowned 19th century artist, known for his satirical and erotic drawings. His works, often controversial in his time, provide a unique window into the social and artistic currents of his era. And as the day winds down, there's no better way to soak in the ambiance of Namur than by strolling along the Meuse River. The reflections of the colorful houses and the rustling leaves create a picture of tranquility. Find a cozy bistro, settle in for a hearty meal, and let the warmth of Belgian hospitality wash over you. Our final stop takes us to Ostend, Belgium's answer to a breezy seaside escape. Even in the autumn chill, there's a special kind of magic in the air here. The North Sea's raw beauty remains, its waves crashing against the sandy shores. A stroll along the promenade with its grand architecture and the invigorating sea air is a must. For a dose of culture, head to mu.z, showcasing Belgian art. And no visit to Ostend would be complete without seeing the Mercator, a fascinating museum. So there you have it, 15 of the most enchanting places to visit in Belgium. Whether you're wandering through the medieval streets of Bruges, soaking in the autumnal beauty of the Ardennes, or savoring the rich history of Ypres, there's something about Belgium that just feels like home, especially in the fall. Grab your coat, lace up your boots, and let the warm embrace of autumn guide you through this beautiful country. Picture yourself sipping a Belgian beer by a crackling fireplace, the scent of waffles in the air, as the leaves outside turn shades of gold and crimson. Belgium in autumn, simply unforgettable. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, happy travels.